Hi there, this is DermalEssence, and in this video we're going to show you another way that we're tackling MASKNE, mask-induced acne, in our clinic. So this is Kim, and she's our in-house beautician, and she's going to show with our beautiful model Kylie a microdermabrasion facial that we're doing to deep clean the skin to help tackle MASKNE, get rid of all the dead skin cells, all the sebum and grime and bacteria that's blocking up our pores and causing this awful thing. So over to you now, Kim. So the first thing that she's going to use is like a Von 2 suction cup, and she's going to use that to just extract the sebum in a very gentle way. So we always start at the top of the head and we work our way down to the sides. And the good thing with microdermabrasion is we can alter the different levels of suction that it has. So what Kim's doing there, she's gently moving it over the forehead, and it creates some suction, and that suction can start to pull out any blocked pores, any blackheads, any congestion before we start the microdermabrasion. So she just goes over the area once or twice. She's holding the skin taut, and then she's moving down. She's taking the suction down a tiny bit. Different areas of your face have different levels of skin thickness and also fat pads. So obviously we have more fat pads on our cheeks than we do on our foreheads. And the good thing about this as well is we can release the suction by how much we put our finger over the hole. So that can make it more or less. So she's concentrating on the areas where a lot of people would get a lot of congestion, which is around the nose, around the cheek areas. And she's just gently moving the suction over the skin and always working away. So she's working towards the lymph. Really good with lymphatic drainage as well, this is. So this is a lovely prep to our microdermabrasion facials. Just making sure we take a 360 approach to getting rid of all the congestion that's causing the MASKNE. Now, Kylie's already had a double cleanse, and she's had a degreasing solution put on before we started this video. So she does have some breakouts on the chin, so Kim's being very careful not to get involved with those breakouts, because the last thing you want to do is start aggravating any breakouts and spreading the bacteria around the rest of the face. So how will we treat the places that got breakouts? Well, we're going to use gorgeous vitamin B3 rescue masks at the end of this treatment, which have niacinamide in, and they're very calming, very restoring, and that will help treat Kylie's breakouts. Again, you'll be able to see much better this way because it's facing the camera. Kim's just using the suction cup and just going over the face just to help begin to draw out any congestion that there are in the pores. So there's a nice reddening beginning to the skin, which is what we want. Reddening shows that there's blood coming to the surface, and blood brings oxygen and nutrients with it, and it starts the healing process. So a nice little bit of reddening is absolutely fine. Okay, again you can see Kim's working towards the lymph, always moving out. That'll also help tone the muscles up without suction, so it'll give Kylie a little bit of a facelift as well. A win-win situation. Lovely, that's perfect. Okay, so Kim's gone over the face now, so she's going to swap the heads over, and she's going to use the eye head for the moment. So she's going to pop a suction back on. And what we have now is a microdermabrasion, which are tiny little diamonds, and we have different grades of diamonds. We've put this one on a 240 grade, which is like middle grade. Just going to feel the suction on it. Okay. Nope. Okay, we'll pop it onto the other head. So turn it off. Pop it onto the red one. Perfect. And again, we're going to go around the eyes, so we don't want the pressure on too much, the suction on too much, and then we can increase it around the corners of the nose, around the corners of the mouth as well, where we don't have congestion. So there we can see Kim's just beginning to work the eyes with a microdermabrasion head. And what's that doing? It's pulling all the dead skin cells and all the debris away. It goes through that head and gets caught on a filter that's inside the head. As I say, there's tiny little diamonds there on the head. We call this mechanical exfoliation. We've written a blog about exfoliation, so when we talk about mechanical exfoliation, this is what we're talking about, microdermabrasion. Lovely. And then she's going to go between the eyes. How does it feel, Kylie? It doesn't hurt, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Just a bit of suction, just feel a bit of pressure. Going back. Okay, it's a very delicate area here, so Kim's just going to go delicately under the eye. Okay, around the crow's feet. Lovely. I'm going to do the other side. Be able to see much better this side. To see, Kim's going to go over the eyebrow, getting rid of anything that's built up in the eyebrows, any dead skin cells. And we don't go over the area more than about 3 times because it's just too much on the skin. We pay attention to the crow's feet as well, and then the delicate tissues that are under the eyes. And you see we do a crosshatch section pattern there. Work in 2 directions just to make sure that we don't miss any of the areas. Perfect. And then she'll go gently under the eye. And again, we don't do this too many times because the skin under the eye is one of the thinnest areas on the body. Very, very delicate. And then she's going to use his head to go around the nose, because the nose gets very congested, and this is a perfect little head, so it can really work the nose well. And again, because it's a lovely little head, we can use it to go around the border of the lip. We'll be careful of any congestion there is there already. We don't want to start working on areas that have got breakouts themselves, because we don't want to spread any bacteria around. But the areas that don't have, it's a fantastic little head, this. Really good for getting in creases of the chins. Some people have dimples as well, because we generally get blackheads there, or we get build up of congestion in those areas. So this little head's fantastic for that. And then we swap over to our bigger head. Again, we turn our machine off and swap over just heads. So again, we're using the 240. Lovely. And then Kim checks the pressure. Lovely. Cool. So she's going to be careful not to already go over areas that she's done, because that's just too much for the skin. If you overexert the skin, or if you overtreat the skin with anything, it will react and it will start to break down. So you can overstimulate the skin. So we're not going to go over again, because what we don't is want the skin to start shouting at us and telling us it's angry and coming out with more spots, or becoming over greasy, or becoming over dry, or whichever way it's going to react. So we always need to make sure that we protect our skin, and with whatever we do, be it mechanical exfoliation or chemical exfoliation, that we do not overstimulate the skin. And especially at the moment when we have so many cases of maskne going on, we really want to treat the skin carefully and not overstimulate it. And again, Kim's cross hatching here. She's going one way, she's going vertically, and then she's going horizontally, just to make sure that she gets all of the area that we want. Lovely. Just going to the other half of the forehead. Just going around the nose. So when she finishes this treatment, we're going to put on a vitamin B3 mask, the Vita B3 mask from pHformula. We like this one because it's got niacinamide in, which means it's very restorative. So if you have skin that's feeling angry, or feeling red, or maybe a bit sunburn or windburn, or stressed out from wearing your mask, vitamin B3 is extremely healing. So this is what we're going to be using on Kylie at the end of this treatment, is a vitamin B3 mask from pHformula, and we leave it on for 15 minutes. It's our lilac mask, and that helps really calm everything down and the skin to begin to restore itself. And then we'll use definitely some moisturizer and our SPF 50. Definitely SPF 50. Why? Because we've removed the top layer of skin in a good way, not in a bad way, but the environmental protection layer is gone now. So we really want to make sure that we protect the skin from the damaging UV rays. So Kylie will have SPF put on her, and she'll also be given some to take home with her to protect the skin. Just while Kim's doing that, I'm just going to show you the mask we're going to be using. So this is it, the pHformula vitamin B3 mask that we're going to use. Then Kim will work her way down. Temple's very important. And again, she's not going to go over where she's been before because it's just too much. So she'll do the cheeks, and again, she'll always work towards the lymph. She'll just get in the nose. So these two facials that we're going to really do for our MASKNE treatments, which is our mask-induced acne, are the one we put on the other day, the desincrustation using the galvanic machine, and this one, which is the microdermabrasion, using microdermabrasion, and then again with the B3 rescue mask for both of them. So these are the ones that we're going to do to help combat the overproduction of sebum, help unblock the pores, help make sure the skin's really cleansed, really deeply cleansed, and then our masks are very restorative. So the masks that we're going to use, so say they're pHformula masks, they're pharmaceutical masks, and they really are going to help our clients begin to restore their skin health. We also have starter packs on sale with products in, again, cosmopharmaceutical products that we encourage you to use at home to really protect your skin whilst you're at home, with cleansers, sun protection factors in, they've got serums in, they've got the vitamin B3 masks in as well, they've got hydrocolloid masks and SOS rescue oils. So they really are amazing starter packs, and they also all have a complimentary headband in as well for you, one of our waffle headbands that we've just had done. So Kim's focusing on the jawline here because our masks are sitting on the jawline, and we're finding lots of people are getting spots all the way down to their jawline and across their jawline as well. So we're going to make sure we treat all of these areas. And again, you can see she's cross-hatching. Lovely. And it's not at all uncomfortable, you just feel a little bit of suction. And the machine can be put stronger or weaker. We can control the amount of suction there is. So if you find you're very sensitive, we just turn the machine down. For those with thicker skin, then we have higher suction, and also we have different heads as well. And this can also be used on the body. Lovely. So that's been going on for 17 minutes now, nearly 18 minutes. So that shows you how long it does actually take to do one of our microdermabrasion facials. And then Kim's just going to finish off now, and she's going to go and pop the mask on. We're going to mix the mask into a bowl and apply it to the face with a clean mask brush. And then once the mask is on, leave it on for 15 minutes, let it do its thing. You can see Kim's popping it on. She just moves her hand back, you can see the purple of the mask. Leave it on for 15 minutes, take it off, and then we finish off with a gorgeous moisturiser, and then, as I said, sun protection factor 50. So thanks for watching this video. We have two. We have the galvanics from the other day, and we have the microdermabrasion. These are our two treatments we're specifically offering to tackle the maskne, and we use cosmeceutical products in clinic. We recommend that you buy one of our starter packs that we've put together for when you go home. And this treatment, which is going to be about 45 minutes, is only £35. Okay then, hope to see you in our clinic. Bye bye.